Good morning. In this video, we will discuss a very important topic that we constantly talk in all columns related to Kerala economy. It is about the significance of micro elements in economic decisions. As we usually, we don't want to repeat it. Economic decisions that are micro in nature are basically the most constructive decisions. You know about GDPs. You talk about consumption. We know the importance of the purchasing power of the citizenry. We know all these terms, but here, especially in the context of an economy where we see the political interests of central government and the state governments, how they clash. They are so belligerent mood, both these entities, that the last thing you can expect is a very fruitful debate and a very fruitful result. It's a war. It's an ongoing war where you don't see an end, where you can't expect an end, where the only ideology that motivates is to make sure that economic success is political success. And when economic success is all about political success, the decisions are hardly welfare in nature. So let's leave that apart. Let's stick on to the elements, the credentials of Kerala economy, and how Kerala economy is on par with Europe, but for the economic independence is this micro credentials, the importance attached to the micro units of a society. And what are these micro units? It's the access to quality education. It's the access to quality health. It's the access to quality lifestyle. It's the access to freedom of expression. So what that means is that you create a society that is free to define their choice, their life. When you have someone who is independent, someone who is free, you will expect her to be independent. When someone is independent, a choice becomes more wise, more productive. That is how a free society is created, and that is how a free society evolves into a free, independent economy. And when we come to that conclusion of reality that Kerala is still economically not independent, we have to leave that apart, because the discussion here is global happiness index. It's a global thing. The first thing, it is a global thing. It's an index that measures the universal competition, the strength to be at the competition, be there at the competition, be ready for the competition of an individual. He could be anyone from any part of the globe, but he is someone who is universally accepted. He could be part of any global 11. So that is what you call global happiness index. The recent statement by the Minister Ganesh Kumar has hit the headlines. Maybe it went down as a political turmoil, but still, he was talking about a driving license, and that makes a driver from Kerala a universal driver. He could drive, she could drive anywhere, any part of the globe. So what that means is that you must have an approach, a system that is universally, globally competent. You're talking about amateurs, you're talking about professionalism, you're talking about people competing at the global level, you're talking about Olympic medals. You're not talking about, we measure Olympic medals as the peak, or as it is the standard, it is the limit. When you talk about an Asian game medal winner, Olympic medal winner, you see that this Olympic medal winner has competed, has battled, has been in the battlefront, has been in the battlefield, along with the best in the business. So what that means, you create a society that can compete anywhere. And that is the same thing with Global Happiness Index. It's about how can you measure it. Can a state, a smaller unit of a democracy, a federalism, a federal structure, can they initiate a global happiness, a state happiness index of their own? Feeling right? No, it is actually a possibility. The fund, the money, the technicians, all these could be presented as an obstacle. But when in reality it is a possibility, because as we usually tell, an election is not an expense, it's an investment. In the very same way, when you measure Global Happiness Index, you find people who are ready to say what they are badly in need of. An outlet they're badly in need of. You can see the social media comments. You can see people leaving the state, leaving the country. What makes them do that? It's not that all the social media statements are quite productive in nature. You can't say that people leaving the state, people leaving the country are reaching the best destinations or are leaving with the best intentions. No, it's not nothing like that. But what we are going to do is, when you observe it, using the technician, using the best technology, using the best statisticians, using the best measuring rod, the best measuring rod, whatever be the expense, you don't have to conduct every year, at least twice a year, at least thrice a year. When you do that, you come to a conclusion where your society stands. What is your society? It's the citizenry. It is the citizenry who occupy that society. You find their aspirations. You find what they want to do, what they are lacking. Best, the primary education, primary health centers. Will that suffice? Are they satisfied? All of them are satisfied with that? You can't say that. Then what else they want? Especially post-globalization, especially a new global order where there are no 2 or 3 poles. It's a multipolar world. When world is connected by internet, when you have WhatsApp, when you have new educational courses arriving, when you have new job arena arriving, what do they want? What do they lack? It's an index that measures an individual's sense of belonging. She feels comfortable. Is she satisfied? It measures. It is an index that measures too many things, and you can add more to that index. It could be about the quality of the government service. It could be about the credibility of the politicians, or it could be even about the quality of the food that you access from the nearby hotel. It could be anything. When you discuss all these things, when you get an answer, when you statistically measure all these answers, you come to a conclusion where you are forced to create a new roadmap. And you are not actually forced. You are not being forced to create a roadmap. You are being you gain a new perspective where you analyze things from a new horizon. It's a new lens. You have a new lens, a more powerful, with a vision. You have pictures from all 4 sides. So what that indicates, You are updating, you are innovating. You realize that it's not just about the quality of education, it's not just about basic facilities. You need more, especially in a global world. More opportunities to flee the nation, flee the state. So, how can we retain them? What do they want? What do they lack? A globally exposed citizenry. So what we can do to make or retain them, make them comfortable. So when you do that, when you take that steps, you create a new avenue. You create a new world, a new space where you realize that you want to be competitive, you want to be innovative. You understand what they lack, you understand what they want. It could be, you can see even the case of cinemas. A hit cinema in maybe a super hit cinema of late 2000. Many won't digest that now. Why? What does it lack? It won't lack anything, but it doesn't have anything that people now expect. It was a staple diet way back in 2002, but it lacks everything. It is refreshing. It's not refreshing in 2022. So what do you have to do? You have to update it. Do I need to change the story? Do I need to change is there a need to change the cast? Or a better choreography, better fight scenes, better technology? Will that make the same movie more interesting? You can see the digital re-release of cinemas. What that indicates? You need to update. How do you know that? When you see the film reviews, YouTube reviews, there is an issue regarding, there is a crisis going on between the film reviews and the film fraternity. But leave that. What that indicates is that you get fresh thoughts. Many of them may be out of the world. Many of them could be crap. But whatever it is, you understand that the benchmarks you set, you need to push it. It no longer stays. You need to push it. You need to push the limits. So that is it is all about. Global Happiness Index. State government taking initiative to conduct a census. That makes a big impact, especially when the union government is not at all interested in even talking about census. Leave the caste census. Not even the regular census. So what that indicates? You don't need the data. You don't need to know what the citizenry wants. Either you want them to stay where they are, or you can't meet the rising aspirations. Whatever it is, things remaining stale, and it is getting stuck where it was. So you need to move on. To move on, you want to know the pulse. You want to understand what is going around. So when that is the issue, take the initiative. It's not an easy thing, but it's not a difficult thing. It's a real thing. It's a realistic thing. It's a must. So let's get in touch with the society. Let's know what they want. Let's know what they need. Let's create a global citizen. Thank you.